to my channel, Knitting Books, etc. My name is Cristina, and today I come here to do kind of a tag. It's called the Springathon Scavenger Hunt, which I saw Brian at Bookish and Mark Nash doing this scavenger hunt, and I found it quite funny. I don't have the courage to do as Brian did and looking for books on screen. It's good that I didn't do that because it took me some time to find one or two books to answer the prompts for this scavenger hunt. I don't know who is the original creator of this, but I will find it and I will put it in the description box. I also don't know who I will tag. I'm going to tag who? Of course, I'm going to tag the most taggable person, which is Pay from Attention. I'm going to tag Gina. And I'm going to tag Tiffany, I think, from Minutia something, which I also will link on the description box because I'm terrible with channel names. And I just tag them because I think Ross is right. You should tag people at the beginning, otherwise I will forget. So now the prompts, they are quite funny. The first one says, book about weather. Well, here I immediately, and it's not very original, but I immediately thought of Wuthering Heights. My problem with this is that presently I don't have many books. As I told you before, I got rid of many books, unfortunately, and now I don't have many physical books. And I think that this is funny with physical books because I have thousands of ebooks and thousands of audiobooks, but this is funny with physical books, and I don't have many. Number two, before I tell you which is number two, I must say that I was looking for a butterfly, and I picked up every book I have, and when I mean book, I mean if you want literary book, and no butterfly. There's a book I have which has lots of insects, which I will show you in a minute, and I said, oh, why butterflies and not this? Finally, in desperation, I went to a room where I have my knitting books, which is my crafts room, and there I found, and of course I think that I would find more, but I can show you here winter knits from Scandinavia, and if you notice, there are at least two. Let me see here. There's a butterfly, and then here you can see two butterflies. So this is the book I grabbed, but then I was looking at the prompts again just to see if I didn't miss one, as I usually do, and I saw that the prompt was not about butterflies. The prompt was bees or butterflies on the cover, and this is the book I had, and I was looking for butterflies here, and I was saying, why not bees? I have hundreds of bees here and here, and well, and I went through every one of the books I have in my shelves, and I couldn't find a book for this prompt, and after all I could. Here it is. These are the complete tales of Winnie the Pooh. Okay, wonderful pictures here, all those classical pictures of Winnie the Pooh and all the guys. So I had a book after all to answer this prompt. Number 3, book about your homes in general. So here I thought of this book here. In this book, Jane Austen, from the beginning we see people worried about homes because there's a family of women whose husband dies, and they are sent off that home. And then they have to find a place to stay. And then there are references to other homes nearby. And there are even people who go and visit a home just because they find the home interesting. So there's lots of talk about houses and homes. So this is my choice for this one. Then you have book about dirt, soil. And I've just finished this amazing book. And this book here is all about dirt and soil, because it starts with the reading of a will of a man who made his fortune with dirt. And there are piles of dirt on his properties. And people are always also hunting like a scavenger hunt in dirt. There's also other people who make their living by finding things in the River Thames, which is also full of dirt. So this is the ideal book for this prompt. Then it says number 5, water on the cover. Well, I was going to say, well, this has water on the cover, but then I found here another book which has lots of water on the cover, because it has water on the front cover, and this is Tolkien's The Silmarillion, and then on the back cover too there's a waterfall, so lots of water. Okay, so here is my book, The Silmarillion, which I haven't read yet in its entirety. I want to read it. It will be my next Tolkien reading. It's going to be this one. Then bird on the cover, and then again I said, well, there's a bird here. Then I thought of cheating and looking at all these penguins that have birds on the cover, but no. I picked up another book which I want to read because I want to start reading the series, and this book has lots of birds on the cover. So here you have 1, 2, 3, and there are more birds. And this is, of course, Terry Pratchett, The Color of Magic, which was the first book he published on the Discworld series. Footprint on the cover. This wasn't easy, but then I thought, okay, let's go to my comic books. And here I have all the Tintin books in French, except for, well, I have all these classic Tintin books in French. Then there's a book which has a different format, which is Tintin au Pays des Soviets, and it's my son's, and that one is they gave him the book in Portuguese. But as you can see, footprints. I noticed that many Americans especially don't know this type of comic books, either Tintin, Asterix, and other French, Belgian comic books, and there are many, many, many. So it's quite interesting how people get to know certain books and ignore others. Absolutely. Book about travel migration. So I'm sure there are many, but I recently read this one here, and The Odyssey is a book about traveling. So the adventures of Odysseus after the end of the Trojan War. So here it is, my choice. An author with nature in their surname. I couldn't find. I used to have lots of Graham Greene books, and I immediately thought, well, Green for Graham Greene, green, nature. But then I couldn't find one. I don't think I have here a book. Maybe in my cookbooks or again my knitting books, but they are not here. I also have books for work, which are school books and things like that, but they are not here, and I didn't refer to those. So the last one, prehistoric element on the cover, and well, I thought about it, but then I had to talk a little bit about the Divine Comedy, and if you see, there are these guys here, and they are quite prehistoric. So all these demons, they are from the beginning of times. So there you have it. And this was the Springathon Scavenger Hunt, which I hope you enjoyed it. I did enjoy finding the books with these prompts. See you next time then.